Welcome to Las Vegas and Allegiant Stadium. It's a great setting and a high-energy environment as we crank up another college football season here with the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kick this away to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball and attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you gotta love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Cowboys will line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They'll run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And the Cowboys are in the red zone now. Hands off to the left. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're in that goal-to-goal situation. Can they punch it in and get the touch?
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And on the carry, he's heading left. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And here's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Tigers toss it to the line to run the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Oh, a reverse. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense.
Aiming for the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cowboys offense is back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Breaking free at the 35. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down. Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. but here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. And he'll set up to throw. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
He missed it. And the game's still tied here in the first quarter.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Catch made on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch made down inside the 20. They're not going to get him. Who's in? Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. It's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Quarterback still with the football. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the 1st down. A well-executed option play. The Tigers under the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll run it to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Moves the ball to the 37 for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call that's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Tackle, but first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Cowboys begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense self-destructing. Penalty makes it 1st and 20. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Extending the play now. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Less than a yard to go here on 4th down. The offense is going to go for it. And the quarterback just sneaks it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
How about that defensive front and the linebackers collapsing down on the football? You would think that the quarterback sneak is a safe call, an easy call to get the yards that you need, but not with that push by that defensive line.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. A good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. And he drops back in the gun, lofting it toward the left sideline. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big game.
This is why this Clemson offense is so tough to defend. You get caught up in the running game and the threat of the quarterback as a potential run threat. You leave yourself one-on-one, and then you can make these throws downfield to dynamic playmakers on the perimeter.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
A run to the left, trying to find Pater. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Clemson offense is back out there. This offense has been clicking so far. But they get aggressive, go for more before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They attack the deep middle of this defense, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Fights off a defender. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Cowboys offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. They put something together in this drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Breaking free at the 35. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Pass rush closing in. And they've got him, the defense making a statement on the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Caught near the goal line.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. And a quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
They're getting closer, but they're obviously thinking that this is 4-down territory. At this point in the game, trailing the way they are, they've got to come up with a play to put this ball into the end zone.
Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And this one is right through. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to take off here. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's looking deep here. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he misses the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream of it. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
325.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The important third down play coming up. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening down another first down. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And they tack on the extra point. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. And he's shoved out of bounds for the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner is brought down. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
Let's go.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? Can he make it to the marker? Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? An inside give now from the shotgun. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Handoff here from the shotgun. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And they pick up the first on the ground. A quick shoot. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Clemson. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Trying to extend the play. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down after the incompletion.
42 Spider. Ready.
They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on a pitch. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw, and it's caught. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's a run to the left. Gets into space at the 50. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back, using his legs here. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That run didn't go anywhere here on third down. It'll bring up fourth down. And right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best fourth and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Using his legs on the scramble. No, they stopped him short. The defense with a big fourth down play to protect this lead late in the game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Use the running game to chew on this clock now. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 35. Impressive spin there. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. A big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Finding some room at the 25. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a 1st down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a 1st down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He'll pitch it. Touchdown Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Automatic on the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The shotgun running play call. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And we reach the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Tough to show by the sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself.
Got it. Griffin! Get set!
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. They get him down. The game moves the ball to the +40.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Cowboys trying to cash in here in the red zone. First down. We're going to throw the football. And the tackle is made. The defense saying not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Got him. He's sacked. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Right? And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
There was so much anticipation, so much preparation on both sides for a matchup like this to begin the season, Kirk. That's a big W on a big stage here early.
Well, you get through camp, you wonder how the season's going to get started, and they cannot be any happier. Now we'll just have to see how far they can ride this momentum as we go through the first half of the season.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.